The drill broke clean off. I literally can't see anything in here. Wow. This might actually be very, very difficult. I found this door. Can I dismantle the door and use the teak for the boat? So next up now is naturally this floor, and after a lot of thinking I have decided to fasten it. I first thought I will just screw it to the place, but I would like to gloss it, as it will then make a structure that keeps this wall from moving in and this wall from moving back, and also this protecting this hub from moving in. It will be even stronger. If I need to get to the sump, there will be space anywhere here as long as I remove the 200-liter plastic freshwater tank I have bought. That will be about this. It will take about this space. Occupy. Before laying the floor here, I need to complete these tubes for wiring and also add a few more. I need one tube for the 230 volt, at least, maybe two. And also I need an extra tube for accessories. I haven't decided if I will have the lanterns, can we say that? Lanterns, the green and red lanterns in the bow on each side. That's where the boat used to have them. I like often to have them on top of the steering house, pilot house, yeah. And I have decided, but still there should be room for either. There is not a problem putting too many tubes to have wires. There might be a problem having too few. So let's do it. So down here is obviously the bow thruster. It's a 2.2 kilowatt. It means it drains a lot of power, and it's necessary, and it's a huge advantage to have the battery as close to the engine motor, the electric motor, as possible. The battery will be placed here, and in that way we secure a short passage of thick cables to the motor. Okay, that's good. So what will pass through these cables, these tubes, I mean, is charging cables. Those are of course not that thick, but they are about 30 amps, I think, the chargers, because I have a DC charger from Victron I have bought for this purpose, and obviously that should be sufficient over time. Also, the windlass is electrical, and it's about 1 kilowatt, if I remember correctly, and it's placed up here somewhere at the deck, and of course the electrical wires will come from this place too. I will share the battery, I guess. I would like to have quite a decent battery in order to be able to supply the necessary electrical current that this motor needs when running. Also the windlass needs a lot, of course, but not that much. But on the other hand, it's being run for a longer time period. So, okay. So, to get these into this watertight compartment, I will drill a hole in the bottom here and lead this up. I hope that is okay to get. I hope it's possible to get the tubes, the wiring through this. I think it is. I think it is. Underneath here is the forward sump. There is also collecting water in this part. I'm not sure why, but it is. And I am considering having a small tube, drilling a small hole and putting a tube down there so I can once in a while drain it and make sure no water collects in the front of the boat. I think that is a good idea. Okay, let's do this then. Right, so this should be okay. It's a little bit on the larger side, but hopefully that does not matter. Then it's the question, can I get the drill, this inside the compartment? I need actually 2 holes, not 1, 2. This will be interesting. I'm afraid it will be. It can be. Keep filling up with sediments all the time so it doesn't drill. Well, that worked, I would say. Then the next question is, how do I get this through? Okay, if I extend this down here, can I then get it? It wasn't an easy fit, I must admit. Nope. Okay. Do I have some oil around? I must check. All right, I found some dish soap, ordinary dish soap that I will use to smoothen these rubber gaskets. Lubricate, it says. Lubricate the rubber gasket. Anywho, before inserting it finally, I would also like to cut it. I will use this knife to make a mark. Something like that. Yeah, not nice, but it works. I'm using the knife to smoothen out a little bit. All right, so when we have 3 gaskets to smoothen out, to lubricate a little bit, dipping my finger into the dish soap. That worked easy. Yes, yes, yes. Now let's have a look. Yeah, now it's good. Okay, so let's see if we can get this tube into the correct position. Shit. It looks easy, but it's not that easy, really. It's almost like it doesn't fit at all. This was more of a hassle than I thought. They will connect, but they are not very happy with it, it seems. Very strange. There we are. There we are. Okay, that's it. So I will need to fasten it over here so it doesn't move too much. Then I guess we need another hole just beside it. So more or less like this then. The plug is out. It's always great to see the wood, the plywood plate is in very, very good condition. And even being in the lower part of the boat, sort of a wet place, it's still in very good nick. It's 50 years old. Excellent. So let's continue. Oh, really? So let's see if it's easier to fit this time. It's like they have never met. Very annoying. There it is. Okay. Okay. Good. Then it is the tubes for the 230 volt. Right, this is the tube that I am going to use as electrical transport tube, and it's meant for exactly that too. So why not? I need then to change this to a smaller diameter. Okay, this should be good. 22 mil, and the tube is 20, so that should be okay. Right. All right. Very soft. This is very soft. I don't like it. We have the tubes going here already, and we want at least 3 more of those. How did I get this drilled? Probably better to drill from the other side, I guess. That came swift. Right, this is obviously in good shape as it is completely new. Next. Oh, the drill broke clean off. Not good. Why did that happen? Great, just great. How do I get this out? I didn't even find a good tool, but I will try what I do have. So maybe this one is good. Okay. Oh. In order to keep these tubes straight, I had to, of course, go in a straight line, and this doesn't flex very much. So there are no room on this wall to go through. I need to go through this wall, and since that wall, 3 holes instead of just 1 per tube. That's a lot of holes, but the question is there room for me to maneuver? So I need to find out, it's no problem drilling through here because I have plenty of space, but can I get through this one? There are less space, and including the next one too. So I will try first to get through this wall, because that's a crucial one. Can I get through that, then the 2 others should be easier compared. Oh, we are getting through. That's a good thing. No, I missed it. Shit. I literally can't see anything in here. Wow. Got it! Alright, that was 1. 3 to go. I'm wondering if it would be easier to go from the other side. Yes. So, apparently things are taking time just to drill these holes, but they are important. This is part of the electrical infrastructure of this boat, so I'm taking the time and I will regret not doing it later. After this head shower have had a permanent floor, it's inaccessible, and the tubes that are here, and those that are not will have to go somewhere else. And if I have too many, that's no problem. So I will take the time. No, that's 4 holes there, 4 holes in this wall. Now we need to drill this wall and that wall and then some forward. But that's for tomorrow. And now I need to go to visit my friend Laffan. Hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, back in the harbor again. I have brought with me this to patch the tube in the forward part of the boat underneath the floor that is supposed to be laid very soon. Tried to get some more stuff for that part, but I didn't find any. That was unfortunate. Also brought this. This is the grease pump. Can we call it this? You screw this and press grease for the propeller shaft sealing. I need to find proper place for this because the diesel tank is also to be placed. It's just laying here, and as long as it continues to rain, I can do multiple things inside the boat. So yeah, I would like very much to just have an idea of how to place this. It should be quite available where I place it, because one need to screw this once upon a time. Just half a winding or so. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at that first, I guess. Then we can do this. And then later we are going to continue where we left yesterday to drill holes for the future, for the tubing for the future electricity system. So, ideally, I've tried to get a new tube for this. That was not as easy as I thought. That means that I might have to reuse this dirty old tube, but okay, it still works, at least. And it's long enough, sort of, to be placed somewhere in the region of there, here, somewhere. Maybe like this, because then it's easier to if it's here, then it's just facing up, it's easier for me to fill it up with grease than when it's lying. Not much easier, but a little bit easier. And also I can make a small hatch inside here. This, I guess this room is also sort of like, so placing it in this sort of compartment behind the engine is also suitable because it's easy for me to just make a hatch here where I could also have maybe the diesel filter I have an external Razor diesel filter, and also I could have the sea inlet filter, water inlet filter. So it's all serviceable at the same place. Not too bad thought. So maybe that's what this is supposed to be used for. Right, then we have a plan. I like that. It means before doing that, of course, I will need to complete everything here. Exhaust will have to be placed, and then I have to build what is left of space in this locker. Okay. All right, then we have got this patch here, and I guess I just need to insert it. I have some dish soap left from yesterday. It's drying out very fast, but that's okay. We we lubricate it with that. Starting with this one, maybe. Yes, something like that. That's okay, it works. Then we are done with that. I still miss making an opening here with a tube or a hose. I tried to get something fitting today. I've checked the gulper pump that I have. No, not the gulper pump. It's sort of like a shower drain pump, but I could use that. It seems to work quite okay with a 15mm internal diameter hose. Yes. And I haven't found that yet, but I will still continue to search. I have to decide on that very fast, because I wish to close this floor now. It's obviously time for that, to be able to continue. Right, let's continue to drill holes. Now we completed yesterday the holes behind here. Now we will have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes and 4 tubes that will continue forward, and I will need at least one of the tube will go up here somewhere. So not necessarily needed. I will need also to make space for a water hose for the tank that should come up here somewhere. It's a lot to think about when planning ahead, but it makes it so much easier later to do the work. Right, okay. It's like it doesn't move at all. I'll have to investigate. Aha, okay, all right. Might be easier to drill from the other side, maybe? It's almost through, anyhow. There we are. I am getting it out, but it's not easy. Yeah, that was 10 minutes of work getting this cleaned out. Totally unnecessary, but okay, shit happens. Okay. Okay, that was 4 holes. Right, then we have 4 holes into the forward compartment, and we have 4 holes heading aft. So now we need to make 4 holes in this way. Okay, that was 16 holes in total. Let's get the hoses thread and see how it goes. It smells like perfume. That's just weird. Then next is this hole. And try to thread it to the first of the 4. 1, 2, 3. That should be this one. Great. So now I have to get this threaded into the compartment. We have 4 of these, and at least 2 of them I want into the bow thruster compartment. This is getting tight now. Can I do this? I'm not sure anymore if there is space enough. Let's try. This might actually be very difficult due to no space at all. I'm almost through, but there are something that keeps it from getting through. There we are. Okay. Good. That's 1. 3 to go. I should definitely have painted 1 more layer of gel coat in here before doing this. There are so many mistakes to be done. That's not to your board. Right. Not fastening it yet. And this is so strange. It really smells like the soap, the floating soap you fill on the clothes washing machine. And here, here. Threading this one. So mast wiring. I'm initially thinking, since it's a talk about a through hull, I like sort of like the swan, upside down swan neck kind. It's a tube with a 180 degree, not angle, but curve. And I like them because they are simple and effective. And I'm thinking, if it drips inside one of those, it should drip inside the head, which is the room best fitted for wet purposes. So maybe I should do some kind of mounting box in the roof of the head inside this room, actually. That is a possibility. Any thoughts about the issue? I'm at the top of the yellow house, and this is the roof. I laid it myself 12 years ago or something like that. It was a huge job, but I'm very proud of it actually, because it's very nice. All right, now the wall, which is from the top of the house here, and a lot downward has been refurbished, and I'm now just up to painting the rest of the outstanding paint, so to speak. Back in the harbor again, and I have now set up a total of 6 tubes, 2 30mm tubes, and 4 that will be like 2016 maybe inside. Right, that sounds sufficient, but I'm not sure that it is. Also, I need to set up a tube with the water supply, or for the water supply, actually the water tank. That would be led underneath the floor to a distribution center, so to speak, in this section. This section would be all the electrical stuff, all pumps basically, as much as possible at least. And it would be a part where I will focus on keeping the air dry. Can't do that all around the boat, underneath every floor. So I will use the pump, membrane pumps like that, water pressure pump, and place them here. That's initially the plan, at least. Suddenly there was a lot to think about, and it really reduces the speed of progress. And why is that? That is easy. It's because I'm no longer a huge planner. I was in my work. I did a lot of planning. I was project manager for many years. Of course, a huge successful one. When I'm working on my leisure time, it's just like I am the opposite guy. I don't like to plan too much. I like to wonder, figure out when I see it. But it would be obviously an advantage if I could plan. Why don't I do that? I wish I knew. Yeah, let me just show you one more thing. Here the other day I bought furniture, used of course. I paid the equivalent of about $3 for a piece of furniture. It was like a closet, small closet, sort of like a bookshelf, but it had glass shelves. And this is the glass. It's actually at least 10mm. I think it's 12. It's very nice actually. I bought it only to have the glass. So I'm figuring out if I should have some kind of glass in the flooring. It might be slippery, but that will not matter too much if I place it somewhere I'm not normally walking too much, if I can say it that way. For example, over here, this could be a place where I could underneath mount the raw water filter. I could mount the diesel oil filter, and I could also look directly down to the propeller shaft and where the propeller shaft enters the shaft tube. I don't remember the name. I should do, but I don't. And see sort of like the status of everything. Is the filter okay? Is the diesel filter filling up with filth or water or both? Is there any dripping from the shaft? And since it's thick, it can be walked on, and also it will prevent noise from enter upwards. It will actually reflect most of the noise. I think it's a good idea. I think it's an original idea. What do you think? I would like to hear it anyway. And on my way to pick up some teak, I found this door that is a teak door, and also the seller is selling a few planks of teaks together with it. He charges only $25 or about so in Norwegian crowns, and I found that to be an interesting test for is it possible to use old teak like that. Can I dismantle the door and use the teak for the boat? Let's have a look when we get the door. I'm back again from picking up the door and the extra teak. This is the back side of the door, the flip side. That's probably not interesting, but the other side is teak. It's very heavy, and hopefully it's a good teak door. Also, I got this plank with what could be 20mm teak. That should be usable, I hope. And this guy was a very, very nice guy. And I also, if I like the buyers, the sellers, I mean, I tend to ask them, do you have anything else for sale? And this guy definitely had. Let me show you. First, just a few more strips of teak. Planks. Very good. This one is probably 30mm. Excellent, excellent. This can be awkward to get into the garage since it's insanely heavy. So how do I get this into the garage? Oof, what a door. So you can see it's nice. This is what I also bought for this guy. He had just, he was a carpenter, ran a company. Some wood oil for sun decks and that stuff. These are normally about $40 or so per of piece, and I paid $5 a piece. So $10 for these. This is a lamp, a LED lamp, work lamp from the battery. And that's Makita. I bought this one. It's a used screw machine. I paid $20, including the charger and the battery. I got this for free when I bought the other ones. I have complained a lot about this machine, the Ryobi jigsaw, and it's even broken now, but it's really loose. And now I bought this one, a professional Makita jigsaw. I paid $60 for that, including charger, a radio, $20, and air pressure tool, using pressurized air. So I got this hose. It's very soft. The other hose I have is very, very stiff. You can see this one is soft, while the one I have is just the opposite. It's stiff and it's very annoying to work with because this one wants to go its own way. And also he sold me this nail gun, also for compressed air. I never used this before. I guess that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, please consider to leave a like. It's a lot of work making this video, and it's important for us to know if you like it or not. And if you have any comments to the video, please leave it in the comments below. Remember also, there is a possibility to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, and it's also possible to support this channel by becoming a member. Then there is a member button. All right, great. Until next video, have a nice life.